Everybody, we're going back to After Ink, looking to survive the plague-ridden post-apocalypse. I've got all of the DLC for this because I've really been enjoying the game. I haven't actually progressed any further than we were already. Let's not worry about that one. Now, we've got these daily challenges, which I think are really interesting. I'm going to actually just continue the story mission here. So, I'd already done these. We're going to go for scenario number 4. Out of supplies, survivors dismantle barricades from the bunker door and leave. The world is beautiful, but the silence is terrifyingly loud. So this is going to be campaign 4. So we've got 3 leaders who are going to start with +4 stamina. I think we're going to go with the personal trainer. That sounds good. I haven't used them before. Explore discount +2, starting resources +22. Starting resources. Well, I mean, this positive outlook seems like adventurous, but better. So we get that nice little boost. We're going to go for Mega Brutal, not Mega Brutal 5. King Sun. Could have just picked our own name, but whatever. Welcome to the settlement of King Sun. So we settle. Now, the very first thing that I like to do is get ahead of ourselves with some of these basic resources. Water, of course. So now we're going to maintain our water. Food, we haven't got anything to actually sort of generate food. It's fine. I'm going to scavenge some of these things. I just don't want to have to worry about water, so we're going to do that. Looks like we have a dearth of wood, which is frustrating. When you normally explore somewhere, that means that you're going to get something from it. I think what we want to do is we want to claim this. We want to have a grain field just so that we're generating some food. Explore 4 areas. That is our objective. So we can do that for free. At least for the first 2. And then we've got to pay. That looks like perhaps a wooded area, so I'm going to explore that as well. Yeah, so I'm guessing that we're going to start... I'm guessing that we're going to have a winter, because it keeps on talking about it. Produce 3 food. That's very easy to do. We can scavenge that. Should give that food somewhere to go. What I want is a wooded area, and then we can start building a firewood splitter. There we go. Claiming that immediately. Instantly. I'm going to build 1 set of tents. We can bump up our population. That means that we'll generate more stamina. Very, very useful, but we will, of course, use more resources. Firewood splitter. We don't really use an awful lot of firewood when it's summer. Of course, we use a lot more when it's the winter, but let's just start generating that as soon as effing possible. We're going to also build a lumber yard. So generating plenty of wood. Still never really enough. It looks like we've got some zombies over there. A lot of zombies. And they're making me bloody anxious because it looks like just to the east of us, there's some zombies right there. If you do not have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. Basically, if you can't hold on to what you have, you don't really have it. So we're going to have to build that fighter. It looks like those zombies are very, very close to us. So this is going to create huge demand on our resources. I think, yeah, so everybody's getting all het up and bothered. We do have to consider morale, otherwise our authority starts to dip. Let's just get their morale back up. Let's consolidate. So we're going to need storage for this eventually. Reach population 3. Right, so we've done that once. What I want is more food. If we're going to bump up our population, they're going to have something to eat, aren't they? Claim that area. Start earning some grain. Then maybe we can start looking at increasing our population again. They're getting a little bit impatient. So when you hit your goals, obviously that assuages their impatience. I'm going to want to increase my tech because that increases your fighter's strength. We haven't got anything to boost it at the moment, and it often proves to be insufficient to deal with the challenges they will be facing. Okay, we're going to need 2 of those if we're to meet the requirements of the population. Now, there's 2 things that we could try to do. So we need a population of 3. What I want is 2 fighters. I want the fighters who are going to do the job, and then I want them to have some support. I think that what we could do here, let's taunt them, and then we're going to get the support from the town centre. We should be able to win this fight. Yeah, you can see that we're easily winning that fight. We should have a bump up in population very soon. I like both of those things, so we're going to go for that. Excellent. Our zombies, our fighters, sorry, have been bumped up. That is very, very good. Train 2 fighters. I was going to do that anyway. What I want is more wooded areas, really. How are we doing with food production? We're doing okay. We could bump up our population again. Okay, here comes the winter. So this is where, you know, our valuable production of things starts to slow down. We're not really generating as much of anything that we need. Let's do that. Morale is steady, but low. Let's give them something to celebrate. Let's give them some toilets. Clear the marked area of zombies. Yes, well, that's pretty bloody reasonable, isn't it? Our zombie strength has been bumped up, which I'm very, very keen about. I'm very, very happy with. Let's keep on generating that firewood, shall we? Let's not let our morale drip down. Let's not let that harm our authority. Just about keeping ahead of the firewood requirements. I think we claim this. And then we start looking to these areas. Looks like we're going to have some bad guys there. Using a lot of stamina here to generate fuel. Yeah, people are getting pissed off. You can see that their morale is going down. Come on, guys. Find that fuel. More. More. Issue resolved. Oh, thank goodness. Talk about the nick of time. Okay, we're going to explore those areas, and then we're going to get ready for a fight. Morale is going up. That's really because the winter has been has gone. Going to go there. We're going to go there. These guys will support these guys, and we should be able to win this fight. And that's a wooded area as well. I want to claim that, and I want to have another lumberyard. We can also generate more fuel there. Yes. Yes. There you go. This is a bit like Rebel Inc. This is the way that reinforcements work in Rebel Inc. I want to make most of these new places that we have just claimed. Okay, so we actually have a surplus of wood. That is very, very good. The more explored areas that we have, the more effective our fighters are. Usually worth remembering. Right, we know that we've got winters coming. I want more of that, I want more of that. Got an easy place where we can gain some food there. You can see that livestock. Our fighters got pretty badly hurt, but we defeated them. Let's get you back to a claimed area. That means that you're going to heal. Let's get you there so that you're exploring. Explore the marked area. Okay. Let's work on that, shall we? We're going to want that if we're going to increase our population. And we are going to work on that now. Technology gives us a lot more options for what we can build. Level 3 technology means that we increase our fighters' strength. Morale is a little low. Yeah, I mean, we need to bump up our tech. We do. We're definitely at that point. We're okay, actually, as far as food goes. Let's just take the small bump without the negatives. That reduces the chance that we're going to wind up with food poisoning as well. That was just a blitz for morale, which I'm happy with. You go down there, start exploring. You go there, ready to support them. What is happening with our food? Right, our production is fine. So we should be getting our food back. Yeah, there we go. That was just a little blip. Going to explore this. And then we're going to fight some zombies. Explore the marked area. So we just got to explore it, apparently. That should be another objective achieved. Yeah. Let's have a fight. Claim the marked area. Yeah, so we got to do that. What I'd be keen to do is explore these surrounding areas. That makes our fighters more effective. Okay, that's fine. Just build a small well. Water, absolutely essential resource, but actually very easy to generate. So, if this isn't going so well, and it isn't, let's retreat. Let's bump up our technology. That will increase our fighters' ability. It's alright, they're going to get that food back really quickly. Yeah, that's fine. So that will really help because we can now explore these surrounding areas. That means we can make our fighters more effective. Our badly hurt fighter is the one doing the fighting at the moment, but okay, let's swiftly swap. Fighter strength goes up. We've got a ton of support here, and we're using our strongest, most resilient fighters. I don't like having to retreat, I'll say that much. But sometimes it's the necessary option. Going to keep that very badly hurt fighter in the claimed area. That means that they will heal. Morale is going down. Okay, morale blitz. You can see that our fighters are healing. That little cross means that they're getting a bit better. Yeah, I was going to say our production is greater than our consumption. Let's work on this. So finding these old remnants of the old world tends to bump up our authority. Maybe we should have paid a bit more attention to our firewood situation. That's... yeah, and of course, over the winter, our food production dips. I think really as winter kicks in, we're looking at consolidation rather than expansion. Claiming that, that's the objective, so we'll, you know, do that. Kill all zombies. Yeah, gladly. We'll work on building up those firewood splitters. We should be able to make it so that we can actually generate enough firewood during the winter. But yeah, you can see our morale is going down because they're bloody well freezing. Let's just stem that off. We're not going to be looking to increase our population or any of that kind of stuff. Not while this is all going on. You can see how the winter is progressing at the top right there. Kill all zombies. Well, I don't know where the zombies are, so we're going to have to do some hardcore exploring. That's... doesn't look like there's anything there. Let's go here. Just about fending off the winter here. Maybe what we could do is work on our food storage. That's an option. I think if there are zombies still around, I think they might be a bit of a way away. So I don't think we need to worry about the storage for that. Let's... hopefully we can generate plenty of firewood over the summer. We're going to get a bit more stamina going. Icy zombies, look. Not icy zombies, but it looks like they are over there. Let's stay in the claimed area. Let's keep getting our health up. Our morale is good. Water storage we could work on, but water's not too hard a resource to really sort of deal with. We've got something here. Exploration cost goes down. That's great. Let's claim this area. We'll explore these just because it's going to be cheaper because our fighters were there. And of course it helps our fighters' strength if they're not surrounded by unexplored areas. Bang in. It's pretty good, but I want more available for those winter times. I mean, really, we're generating an awful lot of firewood. That should be enough to see us through the winter. Looks, I'm sure I can see a little red blotch there. That to me looks like Zombie Town. So we're going to start working on that. Why are you guys getting all miserable? Here, have some toilets. Low morale. Well, we're working on that now, aren't we? Authority increased. Yeah, we've explored a big chunk of the map. Now, am I thinking that there are zombies there? Yep. Right, let's do the thing. Why is food going down? Is it because our fighters are consuming a lot? It could be. Hey, we're getting close to that. That's a good problem to have. I want to bump up my tech in a sec. Exploring surrounding areas makes your fighters more effective, so... Okay, it looks like they're going to win this one. Looks like... victory. King's Son will help forge a new civilization from the ruins of the old. We did pretty well. On Mega Brutal, we got 4 stars. Took a while, but I think we did that fairly effectively. Not now. I'm really enjoying this game, though. I will say that. Total score 227. So, survival rewards gained. This I like, housing storage. Now that abrogates one of the negatives of increasing your population. So let's go with that. And I do like the fact that every time you succeed in this game, you get some nice little bonus. Well, this is the state of the map now. We're ready to go on to location number 5. But I think that we will call that a video there. Thank you very much for watching. I'm really enjoying this game. I am a beginner, but if anybody wants to get involved, start a community, ask any questions, if you've got any advice, that would be very welcome. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye for now.